The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no bandulo, for thou art with ire. Thy rod and thy staff them comforted ire. Who prepared a table before I, in the presence of my enemy them. Who anointed me head with no oil, me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Joy! The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of Kings, and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda, Amasa, Negusto, Negusto, Daniel, Ama, Komaya Sataya. Well, the name Blakk Rasta, and this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, my brother, my sister, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and anytime it rests on the fire, there certainly must be something delicious cooking. What delicious is cooking today? It's very sumptuous. I only pray for the guidance and protection of the Almighty Father so I can cut and go through. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. And remember, we are in the service of God and country. It's all about the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo. And today we have a number of very important issues to talk about. Remember, we don't do politics. This is a show of Pan-Africanism, a show of patriotism. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo. Now, my brother, my sister, how many of you have heard about a certain kind of allowance that the government has agreed to pay to some civil servants in Ghana? What is this allowance called? It is called the Neutrality Allowance. But by its name, what does it mean? And what are the implications? Now, the Neutrality Allowance is nothing but Sakawa 419 fraud. My brother, my sister, let's get deeper into this and let us protect our country from fraudsters. Now listen, some civil servants have been agitating that they are unable to get into politics because of their choice of profession. And for that matter, they would like to be compensated. In other words, if I have to remain neutral and not be party partisan, then you must pay me for staying away from party politics. That is what it means, my brother, my sister. But what do the laws of Ghana say? The laws of Ghana are so clear about this. The laws of Ghana say there are some people who can never be involved in partisan politics, all because of their choice of profession. Soldiers, police people, and of course, civil servants in Ghana in general are not supposed to be part of party politics openly. Yes, you can go and vote for your party quietly, but to come out and politically identify yourself and actively get involved in politics, they say no, you can't do it according to our constitution. Now, why is it that it is now teachers and other civil servants are getting so interested in politics? It's very easy, my brother, my sister. Hear me now. Politicians are making it big. Our special prosecutor himself said At the time that he was a lecturer at the University of Ghana, his salary could not even buy him a bicycle. But today, he's gone into politics. He is the special prosecutor as chosen by the president of the Republic of Ghana. I believe he can now even buy a private jet, or even 2 or 3, and a ship to boot. My brother, my sister, but at the time that he was a civil servant, there was no way his salary could afford a bicycle. Now we have seen the thievery going on in politics. We have seen how people go in there with nothing in their pockets. And long before they even come out of it, they have so much resting in their bank accounts that would even shock Elon Musk. A lot would even shock Dangote, let alone Bill Gates. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, civil servants are agitating, and the government of Ghana has decided to give them the so-called neutrality allowance so they can stay away from getting into politics. And look at it. 36 public service groups also demand political neutrality allowance. My brother, my sister, it has opened the floodgates for other people to come in and say, okay, we are also civil servants and we are not supposed to be part of politics, and for that matter, pay us the neutrality allowance. My brother, my sister, soldiers are not supposed to be part of this. Police people are not supposed to be part of any demonstration in Ghana. They are supposed to stay away from politics. Are they being paid some neutrality allowance? Now, what are Ghanaians saying about this? Kwesi Pratt was the first to talk about this. And Kwesi Pratt is a man whose actions I respect so much, and his utterances most of the time are clinically clean. Hear him. Kwesi Pratt is a man who comes on radio and TV, and a lot of people love his utterances. And he says, neutrality allowance is a wise demand. Kwesi Pratt backs CLOSAG. CLOSAG is nothing but a group of civil servants who have come together to agitate and also fight for other things, including the neutrality allowance. Now, my brother, my sister, what is Kwesi Pratt saying? Kwesi Pratt simply says that, okay, the neutrality allowance is good. If they are going to stay away from politics and not be part of the spoils, the loot and share, then they could as well go home with some allowance. Do you get it? Kwesi Pratt is speaking tongue in cheek. If civil servants are stopped from being part of the loot and share, being part of the thievery that you politicians are involved in, that is so simple. All we can say is that pay them a bribe so they will stay away from the looting that you so much love. Now, another man that I love so much, normally he talks about fashion, talks about culture. Oh my God, have mercy. Recently, he added King to his name. KKD. Oh my God. He's a fashionista. He's also hit back very strongly at the so-called neutrality allowance. And what is he saying? Do you need to be paid neutrality allowance for doing your job? And I think I go with KKD. Hear me now, my brother. All these people who are asking for neutrality allowance, do you have Ghana at heart? If politicians are stealing, they are robbing and twisting the neck of Ghana. Do you have to get involved in that thievery? Do you have to demand that you be paid so that you will stay away from politics? Now, at the time that you decided to choose your profession, did you not know that you were not supposed to be part of politics? Yet you agreed to go in there. Now, all of a sudden, there's blackmail. Well, my job description says that I shouldn't be part of politics. For that matter, pay me some money. Now, my brother, my sister, 39 others and more are even coming up. Over 30 other groups are coming out to demand the so-called neutrality allowance. And look at the headlines reading. This was yesterday. It has increased today. 36 public service groups also demand political neutrality allowance. A country that is crying that it has no money. A country that is running helter-skelter, begging white people for money. A country that is so useless, it cannot even manufacture a single product. 80% of its GDP is borrowed glory. A country that will continue to be in debt as long as the leaders refuse to think. My brother, my sister, has enough money to pay neutrality allowance. And what is the minister, the deputy finance minister, saying about this whole hula baloo? And this is the deputy minister. Listen to what he says. He says, well, this is from Ghana Web, and he says, Ghana. It's a very terrible place. Deputy finance minister explains neutrality allowance, and when you read the story, he's saying, oh, it has nothing to do with politics. We are not saying that because you cannot be part of politics, we are paying you money. No, we are only trying to bridge the salary disparities between civil servants and other people. Listen to this. Does it make sense to you? I've been told not to use harsh words, but sometimes, my brother, my sister, it kicks me so hard that I want to fling them out. Does it make sense? Deputy finance minister, go check his salary. You would die out of shock. My brother, my sister, he is saying that neutrality allowance is not about paying people bribes to stay away from party politics, but it is to try and bridge their salary disparities. Does it make sense to you? Why do you call it neutrality allowance then? To be neutral to what? He says, forget about the name. The name is nothing at all. You see, that's why I don't like this government. The president behaves like a crook, and all his ministers behave like Sakawa boys. Now you have a certain allowance called neutrality allowance. Now you come and tell us that it is supposed to bridge salary gaps. What the heck are you talking about? And this is another great mind. He says government agrees to pay neutrality allowance in Q4, but would change name. Listen, this is a great mind, very great mind that has been employed by the people of Ghana to think for the people of Ghana. Now the deputy minister of finance says that the name should be forgotten. But what really it is to bridge the salary gap. Now they are talking about changing the name so that it will match with whatever that thing is supposed to be. What kind of a country is this? People are running helter-skelter, breaking their backs, yet they get nothing in return. And thieves sit in government and steal night and day and try to play with our minds. Listen, the neutrality allowance is nothing but Sakawa. And the least said about it, the better. It's a shame, Ghana. Shame unto you, Mr. President. Shame unto you, ministers. And shame on all those people who are twisting the neck of Ghana in order to get a certain neutrality allowance. Kwame Nkrumah is ashamed of you. And I think that you people should sit back and think twice. It's almost like a man who is paid a salary, yet he wants a bribe. When he serves you, he wants you to pay him on top. Even after he gets his salary. To God be the glory. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now the next thing I want to look at is this thing that I've decided to title Lord God have mercy, Ghana is in trouble, my brother. It says charcoal demand rises as LPG gas prices surge high. My brother, when you go to the village, they will tell you that they use charcoal and they love the flavor of the food that they cook on the charcoal. My brother, my sister, environmental degradation. This was done long before my great-grandfather was born. Ghanaians are still holding on to this. Some other African countries are still holding on to this, even though LPG gas, which is less disastrous, has been introduced. But my brother, after LPG gas, what is next? Now the prices of LPG gas have surged all over the world. Russia has just cut gas from Poland and some other such countries. My brother, my sister, it looks like it's a gas war. And because the price of LPG has gone high, people have gone back to the use of charcoal. And charcoal prices are also surging. What hurts me is that Now, the gold of the north, when you come to the northern region of Ghana, their gold is the shea nut, right? They don't have cocoa. Cocoa doesn't grow in the north. Unfortunately, the shea nuts that are supposed to be the gold pieces, the gold nuggets of the north, you know what happens? You know what happens? The plant that produces the shea nuts is what is targeted for the production of charcoal. So instead of waiting to have shea nuts come out so we can get shea butter that can be marketed all over the world, no, they are waiting for the tree to mature. So they fell it and burn it out and use it for charcoal. You know what they say? They say when you use it for charcoal, it burns longer and it burns with a certain flavor. And when you roast your fish on it, better still, when you grill your fish on it, it has a certain taste. My brother, all the tilapia joints you go to, do they use LPG to grill their tilapia? No, it's charcoal, right? When would we ever run away from foolish things? The day the last tree dies, man would have long been extinct. Trees represent life. But if we are encouraging the felling of trees, if we have turned that into business, my brother, my sister, at the end of the day, we are just digging our own graves. The charcoal business is a huge business in the northern region of Ghana, in the savannah. And now that LPG has gone high, we are in trouble. Can I ask a question? Can I please ask a question? Can't we produce LPG in Ghana? Why is it not possible? Don't we have crude oil? Don't we have natural gas reserves? We all know that we have natural gas reserves in Ghana, one of the best. We have crude oil. Should we all depend on Russia? Should we all be running helter-skelter, looking for a certain kind of LPG from another country? And now, the masses have gone back to the use of charcoal. You know what that means? More trees will be felled. The savannah will become a desert right now. And very soon, we would all start dying in our droves because of environmental degradation. I cry for my country, Ghana. I cry for Africa. And I cry for all the leaders who have sat down for us to be turned into guinea pigs, to be sacrificed because of a war that is happening between two countries. In the interim, my name is Blakk RASTA. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Boy. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now I want to look at another thing that is so important to me and to the nation. Now, early this morning, I woke up and I saw in the news a news headline that might sound very simplistic, but has deeper underpinnings. And this is coming from My Joy Online. Watch it. More investors eye Ghana. And that is the GIPC boss. His name is Yofi Brew. There he is. He says more investors want to come to Ghana. Now looking at this, you will want to applaud. Oh, wow. If investors are coming here, then that's right. But this is what I've titled, Ghana sells out for foreign investors. My brother, what happened to local investors? We have killed all of them one after the other. It looks like in this country, all we think about is foreigners. Now, the local people that we have employed, we pay them salaries that are almost like a joke. The rights of employees in this country are not upheld. So business people from all over the world are thinking about coming to Ghana, where one, they can take labor for granted. Two, they can also make money and carry away their money, leaving this country with nothing. Remember Sam Jonah? You remember Sam Jonah? Sam Jonah, who refused to let the whale swallow him. What did Sam Jonah say? That only 1% or even less is owned by Ghanaians when it comes to the telcos. Not even one Ghanaian owes 1%. You don't own it. Look, we claim to be independent, yet we don't own our economy. We have an independence of a flag and the national anthem. And look, listen to what Yofibru is saying. Oh, foreign investors eye Ghana. And he wants us to applaud. When you read this story, it is even more ridiculous. He says he's traveled around the world. Everybody wants to be seen to be doing something. Oh, I've traveled around and I've talked to a lot of investors and they have promised to come to Ghana. Listen. They say what? A promise is comfort to, I didn't say it. A promise is comfort to a fool. Now you go around talking to investors and investors promise you that they are coming to invest in your country. And already you have gone to town with it and telling everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry, Kwame, Mansa and Akwele, that investors are coming into this country and they are eyeing Ghana. So your job could be secured, right? You will be seen to be doing something. My brother, this is a shame. How have you been able to secure the jobs of those that you even have in this country employed? How about the local investors? How have you been able to secure them? We see local people investing in so many different areas. At most, 2 years, 3 years, they are clamped down and nothing happens in this country. I am really sad when I sit back and look at some of these things. My brother, look, we closed our banks down, collapsed them, left, right, and center. 99% of all the banks we clamped down were owned by locals. Now, when a foreigner comes in and invests, have you gone or have you come? Like our camp people will say, why are we so interested in foreigners? And we sell out our own people. Collapse local businesses, and then you run to America and England, and then you are begging investors to come and invest. Why? Do they have two hearts or they have two heads? A country that refuses to proclaim and acknowledge its citizens is not worth dying for. Hear me now. Now these investors will come in and they will take us for granted. What is your minimum wage? Now I hear some other person saying, oh, the minimum wage should be tagged to how much the employer can pay. Really? It should be tagged to how much the employer can pay. Not the government standing up and say, hey, in our country, the minimum wage is this. Somebody says it should be tagged with what? How much the investor can pay. We live in a country where salaries are a joke. Most of the time, salaries even come late. Other times, employers get so angry with you, they sack you before they even pay you a salary. When salary time comes, employers get so irritated with their employees. Insult them and beat them left, right, and center. How many times haven't we heard Chinese, Indians, and Lebanese beating employees in this country? In this country, the foreign investor is king. He's the omnipresent, omnipotent. Nobody dares touch him. A country that believes that until foreign investors come here, nothing really is happening. Are we safe? Are we wise? What happened to charity beginning at home? We have sold out all that, and all we are interested in is go and bring white people to come and make us rich. Year of return. What did you get out of it? All the noise you made about investors coming in. Tell me one investor who has come into Ghana. Maybe he's investing in the Kobe business because we haven't heard about them. But see how many people came into this country in the year of return. You couldn't turn all those wonderful visits into investments because we're playing the buffoonery. All you wanted was fees, plain fees, and some other artifact fees. Hotels were charging in dollars. Kobe was being sold in dollars. Tomatoes were being sold in dollars in a country that is crying that the cedi's value is dwindling. My brother, so you see that in this country, we have a very long way to go. You'll feel grant. You'll feel grant. In fact, I look at you, out of respect, I will say that, well, I would not use any harsh words on you, but I would like to talk to you. Let us respect the local investor. The local investor is as important as the foreign investor. In fact, it's not even more important. You cannot kill our local businesses and kill our local investors and then sell your whole country to foreign investors. Where lies your independence? The independence that you claim you have, your whole economy is owned by foreigners. And you claim that the country is growing. Are we not tickling ourselves and laughing? My brother, my sister, let's think positively and let's stand firm, or else we will be swallowed by our own foolishness. Let us respect what we have. Let us put the local investor out there first. When the money remains in this country, that is when we can say that we are growing. Let us stop putting money in the pockets of foreigners when our own pockets locally are dry. Charity truly begins at home. Yes, it doesn't end at home, but it certainly must begin at home. Think about it, my brother, or else we'll be swallowed by the same whale that swallowed Jonah, and we will not be lucky to come after 3 days. We will remain in that belly forever and ever till thine kingdom comes. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power.
In glitz, glamour, and style. She wants to turn heads wherever she goes. She wants to pamper people who matter with her beauty. She wants her beauty to open doors long before she even opens her mouth. Chic Luxury Beauty Home perfectly understands this and makes sure this is delivered 100%. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we make you glow brightest with splendid professional perm cuts, wigs, braids, lashes, twists and locks, waxing and more. There is a special pergola where you enjoy fresh air while we give you your sexy braids. We also give you a massage you will remember forever. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are professionally unique, so we have our own Chic beauty products for your personal beauty care. We also offer international standard training in all our services, and our training is designed to suit your busy schedules and convenience. Locate Chic Luxury Beauty Home at Asafwache, Akubwa Link, Adrengano Road, Road in Accra. Call us now for business enquiries on 024 368 3070 or 055 9370 980. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are sleek and chic.
Blackpot. Kuku show them.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, if you haven't heard about Chic Luxury Beauty Home, then you are just probably entering into the country. Now, Chic Luxury Beauty Home is the home of every beautiful woman. Listen, a lot of Ghanaian people are so beautiful. A lot of African people are beautiful. But they are unable to make their beauty glow. It's an art. And if you don't have that art, you could wear the most expensive things in the world, yet you will still not look. You understand what I mean? That is why Chic Luxury Beauty Home is here for you. Right from your hair, all the way down to your nails, and even what you would wear, Chic Luxury Beauty Home would advise you, in fact, and give it to you, including training. What do you really want to do? Natural twist and locks? You want some good massage that will make you feel like you are in heaven? Men and women. Oh, and at Chic Luxury Beauty Home, if you are a man and you go in for massage, remember it's all 100% private. Massage must be private. Hey, now you will look at the ladies or the gentlemen who are around from Chic Luxury Beauty Home, and then you will choose the one to give you the massage. And if you're a woman and you want that massage, you would also choose from the wonderful gentlemen and even ladies which one you would want to have that wonderful massage with. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, our massage is so heavenly, so paradisic. Oh my God, have mercy. Hey, we also do pen cuts. We train you. We train you in all these things that we do. Natural twist and locks, massage, waxing, lashing. And is it 1 month training you want? 2 months? Now, what are your work schedules? We can work with you so that you come in at a time that you are free, and within a short period, you are done. Now, you get a certificate and we connect you globally because we are well connected. We are globally acclaimed. Now, at Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we have our secrets too. We have our own personal care products, the Chic products. Oh my God, manufactured by us, globally accepted. Hey, why don't you call us right now? Our numbers are on the screen. Just give us a call and tell us what you want to do. And our fees are so low because we understand the times and seasons. We are located right there inside Asafwache, Akwabwa Loop, right there inside the Adringano Road. Hey, Chic Luxury Beauty Home is every woman's secret. And we say we are sleek and chic. Remember, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Tinated Natural Health Center, the house of quality herbal medicines. Hey, listen, they have a wide variety of products, from malaria products, typhoid fever, hey, and so on and so, including gaganigaga or sro. You are a man. You want to be able to dance on your feet for so long, right? You want to be able to dance in every corner, right? Get out of the darkness and come into the light, jump to the skies and grind the ground. What are you talking about? We have the Tinated 230 capsules. We call it the Tinated 230 because you need only 2 capsules, and 30 minutes later, hi, gaganigaga, osro, dodo, zurum. What are you talking about? Hey, we also have the Tinated Venicare for women, strictly for women. You know what that does? All kinds of venereal diseases. Hey, just drink this. That will pour that away, and you will stand firm and good. It's every woman's secret. Our numbers are on the screen. Walk into any good Tinated shop. Yes, Tinated shops across Ghana and beyond, and demand the Tinated product that was well made for you. And the good news is that even if you don't know what product to take, just call us. The numbers are on the screen, and tell us what condition you have. We will advise you exactly on what product to use. The Tinated products that I'm recommending to you are nothing but 100% herbal and endorsed by the FDA, Food and Drugs Authority of Ghana. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, I want to look at a report that just came in. And I've titled this portion, Damning U.S. Report on Ghana. Damning U.S. report. Listen, how many of you have heard about the U.S. Department of States? Now, the U.S. Department of States is almost like the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Ghana. Now, it is headed by the Secretary of State. And the Secretary of State of America is called what? Anthony Blinken, right? Yes, Anthony Blinken. I think that's his name, Anthony Blinken. That's him. My brother, my sister, he is running this with some cabinet ministers. And the United States of America's U.S. Department of State is 232 years old. It was founded in July, my brother, my sister, specifically 27th day of July. Yes, 27th day of July, my brother, my sister, in 1789. So that makes it 232 years. It's been tried and tested. Hey, listen, I said that this institution, an executive wing of the United States government, is 232 years old. It has advised president upon president upon president. And the interesting thing is that the Secretary of State is normally the head of the United States Department of States. Hey, now they look at the foreign policies of America and beyond. So they look at every country. If they want to invest in this country, they would have to listen to the United States Department of States. Now, during the Obama government, the Obama regime, now the United States Department of States employed as many as 75,547 people. That's the employment. 75,547 employed. My brother, my sister, now they have released a statement on Ghana. Hey, look at it. Some Ghanaian judges took bribes to lose records of cases. And that is the U.S. State Department. My brother, you see? You see? Hey, they are saying, and they have their intelligence coded, that, listen, some Ghanaian judges took bribes. You go to court and say, we can't find your file. We have looked everywhere. As if there are cockroaches and lizards in the courthouse. You see your shame? You see your shame? Remember that recently the Minister of National Security, Kandapa, came out to tell us that the justice system in Ghana should not be skewed towards one side. And his own party took him to the what? To the what? To the laundry, right? To the cleaners, and cleaned him dry. Insulted him right from head to the bottom. This is what America is saying. That the justice system in Ghana is a joke. They will just take a bribe and your file is missing. Remember when Anas Armiyao Anas came out and told us that, hey, some judges were even taking goat to free hardened criminals. Criminals who killed as many as 20 people. My brother, they freed them for one goat's sake. And we all took Anas to what? The laundry, The laundry. The cleaners, and cleaned him dry. Look at another one. Ghana's judiciary took bribes to lose records. The Americans are talking. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is talking. And Nana Akufo-Addo has an egg on his face. Fellow Ghanaians, our country is so clean, there's no corruption, we all are saints. You see the shame? You go to Israel and bring a stone. You fly so carelessly and senselessly in the sky, so arrogant you don't want to explain to anybody. Look at it. Government officials engaged in corrupt practices with impunity. Chairman Wontumi and the rest can come and tell you how much gold they have made from Galamsey. Sit on TV and flaunt that. 99% of all the radio stations and TV stations in Ghana are owned by politicians. And they sit on the stations and do propaganda. Where is the freedom of speech? So skewed. You only give licenses to idiots to open radio stations and TV stations. Now, thankfully, we have social media, so we can come and stand on social media and fly our views. Look at it. Government officials engaged in corrupt practices with impunity. You know what that means? Impunity. It means we don't care. The president himself has no respect for us. He's flying night and day with his pot belly. My brother, my sister, hey, and he tells us he will not tell us how much of our money he is putting in that nonsense business. Look at it. The Americans have said it. And that's not all. Oh. That's not all. They said our prison system is a shame. 100 people queue night and day for toilet. One toilet, 100 people. Hey, babe, go to Nima, compound house. How many people are in there? If they are even 20 or 25, they use what? One toilet. It's okay at least. It's not good, but it's okay. 100 to one toilet. And the most painful thing is this. They say when you use it today, tomorrow you don't use it. So the cell leader in our jailhouses in Ghana will mark your name if you have used the toilet today. Make sure tomorrow you don't have a running stomach. If you want to go to the toilet, you pay. In our prisons. Why? 100 people to one toilet. Whilst in America, in England, they are closing down prison houses. We are busily stocking our prisons with petty thieves. And the mega thieves are walking free. In our Ghanaian jailhouses, it's just people who smoke a spliff. And people who steal one fowl for Christmas. Or they have stolen some banana. There are those in there. I go there every time and I see them. Somebody has impregnated a big man's daughter. So he's in jail. They will find the law term that he has broken. And then they'll put him in there. Yet the man stealing our money, flying night and day, and refusing to tell us how much of our money is blowing. Nobody is actually asking him anything. He's not in jail. Hey, listen. And the United States Department of State also said that we have laws, but we are not following the laws. So that because of stealing in our country, when one president comes and goes, even though we make a lot of noise that they are corrupt, we never use our laws to punish them. Oh, Jesus. America, great America. Jesus have mercy. Hear me now. Mahama is corrupt. Mahama is a thief. His wife is a mega thief, is a she thief. Hey, Mahama's brother, if he doesn't go to jail when we come into power, I will drink poison and die. Canada Japan is still walking there. He's scared to drink that poison. You said you would drink that poison. Ibrahim Mahama is still walking. You said he was corrupt. If you have changed your mind, come out and tell us, oh, I thought he was a thief. But now that we are in power, we have realized that he's not a thief. After all, we too are looting. Hey, my brother, they claim that people are thieves. Yet when they come into power and it's time to deal with the thieves, no, they become thieves themselves and sign an agreement so that when they come, they will steal and then threaten each other, yet never putting the laws into use. Remember, former British consular, John Benjamin, when he was leaving this country, he said this to the whole of Ghana in the presence of Nana Akufo-Addo. What did he say? He said, hey, listen, in this country, all these years, I have not seen one politician jailed and punished for corruption. Yet corruption is on the trot in this country, galloping. My brother, my sister, I want to say thank you so much to America. Yes, in our country, human rights abuses are rife. Government officials are corrupt with impunity. Prison houses are overcrowded. And at the same time, judges and the judiciary take bribes to lose files. But Alote Jacob said something. How many people know Alote Jacob? He was a member of the NDC. Now they are in opposition. He's found a new comfortable home with the ruling party. He says, Alote Jacob fumes over U.S. report on Ghana and warns Ghanaian sellers. Look at this. Where's the sense? Ghanaian what? Sellouts. And when you read this, he says, we have sold ourselves. We are those who write in the newspapers all this rot. Now the Americans have come to take it. Are you saying the Americans are puppets? Yes, in the Ghanaian media, they write a lot of things, but they do their own research. Hey, 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 hey. You must be a joker if you do not know that the judiciary takes bribes to lose files in Ghana. You must be a comedian like Baumia if you do not know, my brother, my sister, that judges take money and free hardened criminals in Ghana, and that our prisons are overstaffed, overstocked, my brother, my sister, and 100 people use one toilet. You must really be a comedian if you do not know that there is an impunity of corruption in this country. So what have the media people said that is wrong? You see, when people like Alote Jacobs talk, it's almost like we have to fight every negative news, even if it is true. But that is not how it's supposed to be. My brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. Now I want to look at another thing, and this has to do with my father, my mentor, Kwame Nkrumah. And I've decided to title it Nkrumah to be reburied. You saw earlier in the African quiz that Kwame Nkrumah is the only president who was buried 3 times in 3 different countries. Nkrumah went all the way to Bucharest in Romania to say bye-bye to us so shamefully because we chased him out of this country. When he died, they brought him all the way to Guinea, my brother, my sister, and did whatever they did. He had a very beautiful alliance with the Malian people. Great people. Now they brought him to Ghana and buried him 2 times in Ghana. True or false? They buried him first and foremost in his hometown at Nkrumah. Agitations. Oh, Nkrumah's grave has become a goat pen. Goats were running on it 9-10 days, so shamefully. Now they decided to give him a befitting burial and brought him to the Nkrumah Mausoleum, where he's been buried and resting. My brother, my sister, now the CPP, Nkrumah's party, is shouting, and that is what is there. CPP to rebury Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Why? Why are you giving one man so much punishment in death? The man has been buried 3 times already. You want to add a 4th one. And when you read this story, it says something very, very funny. It says the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah is restless because he's not had a befitting burial. What is the befitting burial? Where do you want to bury Nkrumah again? In the skies? Where do you want to bury Nkrumah? If Nkrumah's spirit is restless, you know what is making it restless? It's because of us as a people. Nana Akufo-Addo came in. The first thing he decided to do was to kill the legacy of Nkrumah. He paid his ministers, block-headed ministers, to start trumpeting that he had done better than Nkrumah. Yet Nkrumah combined you, your father, your great-grandfather, Soforiata, and all of them and conquered them with a single blow. You all tried to demean Nkrumah, but he turned all of you into comedians and relegated you to the circus. Even your uncle J.B. Dankwa, who couldn't win a single election in this country, Nkrumah taught him a lesson in politics and wisdom. Hey, you all ganged up against Nkrumah, but single-handedly, he melted all of you like copper. And you started doing politics, changing the history of Kwame Nkrumah, what Nkrumah himself warned us against, revisionism, to revise the wonderful things Nkrumah did. Where is the 2 Ghana cedi note? Where is it? The 2 Ghana cedi note that had the face of Nkrumah. Nana Addo has removed it because he hates Nkrumah so badly. He has removed it. Remember, they had one that had Nana Addo's father too on it. That one is still circulating. But the one that has the face of Nkrumah, no, we don't need that. He kicked it out. Hey! The Founders' Day, Kwame Nkrumah's Day, they decided to change it from one founder to many founders when there was actually one founder and 5 cowards. That is what is making the spirit of Nkrumah restless. It is not about burial. Now the CPP itself that is looking up to becoming corpse carriers and I don't know, Galamsey, dead body people. Maybe they want to go and do that dance, the corpse dance. The CPP is almost a disgrace. Just last week we were fighting your chairman. That your chairman has not been voted in properly and you wanted to kick out your chairman. Now when you read that story, it's saying that they want the CPP headquarters back. And where is the CPP headquarters and the other CPP buildings? They now house the headquarters of the police in Ghana and the fire service. Now they want the fire service to be relocated, the police headquarters to be relocated so they can take back those buildings and do party politics. Nkrumah would have shaken in his grave. That's what they want to do. They want to go and bring Wulome and bring Yana and Asantini to come and dance Agbaja and dance Palogo around the grave of Nkrumah so they will rebury him before his spirit will rest. What jokers and comedians. A man has been buried 3 times already. You want him to be buried the 4th time before his spirit will rest? What have you done to rekindle the spirit of Nkrumah? How many times do you even celebrate the man Nkrumah? Rather, you go about doing politics of hatred, fighting each other night and day. All your Nkrumahis have become NDC and MPP apologists, sitting on radio and TV and talking MPP and NDC business. The CPP that Nkrumah had and loved, even when he was in exile, there was not a single address Nkrumah did not mention the CPP in. He always believed that he had the CPP behind him, but the CPP betrayed him. Yes, the CPP was disbanded, but now you have the power to return the CPP into power. When was the last time you had unity in the CPP fraternity? Where's Edward Mahama? Undom is in debt. The last time I saw a photo of him, he had grown a beard like mine, running around Nyabingi camps in what? Jamaica. I don't know if he wants to join me as Rasta. My brother, Kwesi Pratt. When was the last time, my brother, my sister, you saw a gathering of CPP people that gave Kwesi Pratt, let's say, 1 hour to even talk about the credentials of Nkrumah? No. He only gets that opportunity on some other networks that are supposed to promote other brands. All the top, the big wig CPP people have sold out Nkrumah. The few that are still standing firm are apologies to some other parties around. So you burying Nkrumah, you should bow down your heads in shame. If this was your father, would you bury him 4 times? Why do you want to demean a great man like that? And I hear, what's the woman's name? The one who wrote that thing. Oh, we need the headquarters back. You need what? Headquarters back. Headquarters. So that what? You go and dance there. Are you upholding Nkrumah's virtues? How many of you know the history of Nkrumah properly? The ideals of Kwame Nkrumah, how many of them do you know? All you talk about, CPP Nkrumah, all you have is Nkrumah. When you have the potential of building people close to Nkrumah, no. And when you talk about Nkrumah, all you know is he built a factory here, he built a road here. But his idealism, you have forgotten. You only see the tangible things, the intangible ones, gone. That is why people can play a buffoonery with Nkrumah's ideals and what legacies. I am so hurt to wake up this morning and see that you want to rebury Nkrumah. You are trying to use the corpse of, so all you have CPPs in Nkrumah. And that is enough to silence everybody. But you are making a mockery of Nkrumah. You yourselves are not united. Anytime I talk about Nkrumah, I get so incensed. I'm going to leave it here. But remember, my brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. We are live on Pan-African TV. We are also live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, and live on our own TV, the Blakk Empire Media. Oh my God, have mercy. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our page and click on the notification button so that you and yours can watch me live Monday to Friday as I speak truth to power. Remember to do business with us too. Our numbers are scrolling. And any comments that you have, you can leave that with us to make this program better. We look forward to standing strong and stronger for Pan-Africanism and patriotism in the interim. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Boy.